Welcome again, I'm Alex Miceli, and this is my one take. It's Labor Day. Well, yesterday was Labor Day. I'm filming this during Labor Day because right now as I speak, I'm on a plane to the UK and the Walker Cup, Solheim Cup, and BMW Championship. So I'm very, very excited. 2007 Walker Cup. I was there. So was this guy named Rory McIlroy. In fact, actually him, this was the program from that Walker Cup that year. Now, I had no idea really who Rory McIlroy was. He was Tiger-esque back there, but around the world he wasn't. And he really wasn't that well known in the United States. But if you go through this and you can see all these pictures of Rory, I mean, you would have thought he was a god. This is the program for the Walker Cup, for goodness sakes. Anyways, bottom line was he struggled, but ended up playing well at the end. And obviously we know a lot about him now. I mean, you think about that, 12 years ago at the Walker Cup. Here's Rory McIlroy, relative unknown in the U.S. Now we got 4 majors, FedEx Cup titles, very outspoken, very articulate as well. But every once in a while I have to disagree with Rory McIlroy, and I'm going to do that now. Rory in Switzerland this week talked about the schedule and how he felt like the schedule's not good. The major schedule is not where it should be. They're too compact. Too compact. We're not getting enough focus on golf when we do it that way. How much focus do you want, Rory? I mean, let's think about this for a second. There are 4 major championships, so every 4 of those get tremendous focus outside of the golf world. Then there's the Players' Championship. They do everything possible to get focus for that. So that's 5 events. Then every other year, you got a Ryder Cup, which that's like 2 or 3. So there we have 6 at least events that get tremendous focus. Now, name me a sport that has 6 events that they can point to and say, we know we're going to really knock it out of the park that week because we have this event. Name it. There isn't any. It doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. None of them have weeks like that. So the fact that they're compact is actually, to most people, pretty good. I think it's great. I understand it's different than it was, and I understand that you have to prepare differently and you have to get used to the situation. But the bottom line is this is tremendous. This is the greatest thing that's happened to golf. Jay Monahan / Tim Fincham did a great service to golf by doing this. Now, we don't know how this is going to affect the European Tour, but we've already seen it. I mean, Rory left the FedEx Cup Championship in Atlanta, flew all the way to Switzerland, and lost in a playoff. So even Rory showing up to European Tour events, he showed up to Switzerland, had been there forever. Bottom line is, Rory, this is just how it is. It's better. It is better. You just got to give it some time. You know, pour a little water on it, let the sunshine hit it a little, let it grow a little, then we'll see how it goes. But the bottom line is that it is getting 4 months of focus. Golf, every month there's an event in there that's getting focus. Every month. What do you want? Come on. Sebastian Soderberg. Who? Yeah, Sebastian Soderberg. He was one of the 5 guys that was in the playoff in Switzerland in the Omega Masters, beating actually Rory McIlroy, who, I don't know, did he pull the putt? Did he push the putt? I pulled the putt, really. Or else he misread it, one of the 2. I don't know which one. But bottom line is he did make the birdie putt, even though he had a great second shot. Soderberg wins in Switzerland. Great story. Had very little status at all. Now has tremendous status, obviously. Hannah Green won in Portland. Not bad for the LPGA. 2 weeks, we're going to do the Solheim Cup. I will tell you this. Walker Cup is one of the best events there is in the world. You walk along with the players. You kind of get a feel for what it's like to be in that environment, even though as a spectator you never will be in that environment. It's just a tremendous experience. Now, are these teams the strongest teams you could find? No. Professional golf is really supplanted to some extent or a large extent, you know, amateur golf for the Walker Cup. But still, you're going to have their team, our team, I shouldn't say our team, the U.S. team, GB&I team, and we're going to see what happens. And, you know, any competition like that, good, bad, or indifferent, it's still exciting and interesting. 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, from Royal Liverpool, which is also known as Hoylake. Don't ask me why they have 2 different names, but they do. So, that being said, this is a shorter version of me, which in some cases may be good, in some cases may be bad. It depends on your thought process on this. Anyways, I will see you next week from Royal Liverpool at Hoylake after coverage of the Walker Cup. And don't forget, Morning Read will be there covering the Walker Cup. So if you want coverage, there's very few places you're going to get it. Morning Read is that place. I'm Alex Miceli, and I'm out.